This is Destroy All Humans. We're on Xbox Series X, diving back into the adventure of absolutely causing mayhem and destruction for the poor people of America and the world. So this game did actually get a improvement. Well, we could say it's an optimization without it technically being a full optimization. It's one of those situations. So basically, they pumped it up a little bit for Series X, and that means we're getting, well, actually an option for frame rate if you'd like to kind of choose between the two. So you go to options, and you go to video, and you can do 60 or you can drop it down to 30. I think 60 is kind of the way to go, but that is entirely up to you, I guess, for whatever situation. We have HDR support, which obviously really does help make the lovely world pop in this beautiful recreation of that original experience that is so well done and just a lot of fun to play. Destroy All Humans is quite a blast and so weird. Anyways, outside of that, we are getting a dynamic resolution scaling, so that actually goes up to a native 4K resolution, but apparently it can quite dip at times in order to keep that sort of frame rate thing kind of going smooth, which is kind of nice, right? I mean, obviously we want the visual balance, but we also want a good frame rate too, right? And I think this game kind of nails it because it looks quite beautiful. It loads really quick, and it's just a delightful time to be had. And we're in one of those kind of, I guess you could say, open world type areas in regards to just being a hub place where you can go and mess around and cause destruction. The game does actually have like story elemental things that you can do, elemental, but you know what I mean. There are actually like story type events that go on that you can go in and enjoy, and it's a very fun game to play. It is ridiculous, it is over the top, and yeah, it's just kind of an absolute blast. I mean, this guy's great, I love this character, I love this franchise, I enjoyed it back in the day, and obviously, I want more of it. I want them to do the other games, or remake some of the other games, and maybe do a new one as well. Crypto's got a lot of tales to tell and a lot of humans to destroy, because this really does look beautiful, a perfect balance of like weird moments, over-the-top action, and of course, just the strangest bits of comedy. They did also add some new skins to the game, if you haven't played it in a bit, and some other improvements. They decreased the difficulty of the last enemy boss fight, which was kinda nuts. Destruction's awesome too, it looks really cool. Silhouette fight tweaks, and yeah, they've also improved the details for the Xbox One X if you're still there. But yeah, the Series X improved resolution and detail quality, so it should actually look significantly better than even the last time I checked it out, which I think was like January, I want to say, and they updated this not too long ago. And I've been waiting for a great excuse to come back and give this a whirl, and well, yeah, this is kind of the moment. And then we can like pick things up and we can like throw it and stuff. We're obviously in our big spaceship here. You can cause some absolute destruction if you want to, as you're like blowing things sky high. It gets a little bit crazy as you unleash the power of your ship. And there's fun banter between you and your pal. It's definitely a very entertaining sort of experience. And I guess we could do the sonic boom to really kind of level this place and cause a little bit of mayhem. Quantum deconstruction, that might be nice. Boom. Look at that, unlimited destruction. It's absolutely delightful. Goodbye, bowling world. But I love the destruction, I love the chaos in this game. It is such a remarkable experience. It really is a lot of fun. And like I said, there's not just doing this. This is, again, one of those just hub worlds where you can kind of fool around and cause mayhem and destroy, all humans if you'd like. But there is an actual story to play, and there's like certain extra things to do. It's mostly just a really fun and enjoyable and over-the-top experience. It's weird. I mean, you're playing as a guy that's like destroying humanity, and you're really like rooting and working with him. And well, you are that character because you're the alien, but you get the gist of what I'm saying. You're causing mayhem, and that's sort of the fun of it. I mean, that's your character. We're going to land, and we're going to go back on foot to cause a little bit more mayhem, because I want to do some of the, sort of the abilities you have. You'll have a lot of really cool things that you can do. You could take like brains out and stuff, and power yourself, and yeah, you can like take over folks and stuff. It's really, really delightful and crazy. And like I said, they've wanted to touch it up, and they supported this game well, and it looks just really gorgeous, and it's plays beautifully, and it has the options that you would want for frame rate and for resolution. And I think that's kind of perfect. I don't know. There's not much more I really could desire out of this one when it comes to what kind of offerings it has. It looks really, really great, and like I said, you can enjoy those stories working through them. Get that at a high frame rate, get that at a good high resolution too. You don't really miss out on anything in this regard. Let's see, should we do the ion detector? Oh, it's one of those guys. I don't like them too much. Yeah, they're a little bit more deadly, aren't they? Let's kind of move around here. Maybe the disintegrate, hooray. But you can cause a lot of mayhem. And this isn't the only place, if you're wondering. There are multiple areas you can go to across like a number of unique locations. And they were very faithful in regards to bringing back that core experience. And they even added to it, right? They added like a lot of, there was cut content that they added back into the game. They got all the quirks, the bosses, the battles. If you played the original back in the day, you are going to get such a nice nostalgia boost out of it. But if you're a new player, I think you're still going to have a lot of fun with it. And yeah, some of the story structures maybe didn't necessarily hold up perfectly well, but this is an incredibly faithful rebuilding and remaking of that original experience. It just feels so on par with what I wanted out of this, It's just really nice to have this game still available and to have it looking so good and playing so well. Just like a complete improvement over that original experience. And it's hard to perfectly strike that balance, I think, with some games when they're, revisiting older titles and bringing them back. But no, they definitely hit the mark on this one. It's a bit nuts. It captures that era vibe really well. It has fun with it. Crazy, quirky, weird alien character. It's just nuts. I mean, like, what more could you really want out of this one? They delivered on it, and I hope that we get to see more from this studio working on these Destroy All Humans games. Maybe a remake of the next ones. And I did actually talk to them at E3 back when this game was being shown, and I was just so blown away by it, because I was like, I played this game when I was younger. It kind of means a bit to you, right, when you play games back in the day and you love them. And then I was like, are you going to do, like, maybe some other ones? And they're like, yep, if it does well, we'd love to do, and I think it was 2, maybe 3, but they said the later ones, they'd rather make, like, a new game, too. I also asked that to them. I was like, did you guys, like, want to do a new game and stuff? And they're like, yeah, if we could, we'd love to do a new entry. I think it was maybe remake the second one, too, and then work on maybe a brand new entry. And, yeah, I think that could work quite well. I think they could have a lot of fun with it, doing new things and really bringing this franchise back, because it's so weird. Like, where else could you come across an experience where you're basically just, oh, sorry, did not mean that, where you're just going around causing, like, complete destruction and mayhem to the poor people of a town as an alien? That's not normally the perspective you play as, and they really lead into it. Like, you are definitely a bad individual. The people you're dealing with aren't necessarily the best of humanity, but, they definitely lean into those quirks quite a bit. Are there people still enjoying the pool while I'm out here destroying humans like crazy? I love the telepathic type things. Oh, get such a laugh out of them. I'm sorry, lady. Goodbye. Yep. Having fun with that, that's for sure. You like take brains and stuff. Oh, and the opening is so funny when he's dealing with like the cows and god, this game is just absolutely delightful. And you feel like you're in a pristine landscape of this era, absolutely crazy.
Little green dropped it.
Yeah, and they call you like little green men. Blow up tanks, weird missions. I don't know. I think they struck the right balance for this one. I think it's definitely worth checking out if you've ever been curious about destroying all humans. It is really quite fun and a delightful time, and I think I've basically been holding back on playing this one for no reason, again, just to do an updated video showcase of it, but I think now it's kind of the perfect time, and I'm very happy to be presenting the fact that we are absolutely smashing and causing mayhem and destruction for all of the humans out here as we aim to destroy them and their way of life, because we are an alien, and that's kind of our job, right? Anyways, hope you enjoyed. Get out there, destroy humanity, and have fun, and look really good while doing it.